In the fall of 2019, over 50 million K-12 students headed back to public school classrooms. All this number can seem overwhelming. I believe that public education is really no larger than a classroom. As a public school educator and guidance counselor, I have worked with students in pre-K through 12th grade. I have been involved in various classrooms to a fair extent. My participation in educational endeavors, programs, and policies has given me an arena for significant educational observations. The role of a classroom is a critical factor in planning and providing for students. As well, contributions have significant impact on themselves and those around them. The learning that takes place within classroom walls is dependent on both the teacher and the student. The quality of the educational atmosphere that is created determines the level of learning for all. Within the four walls of a classroom, the educational system makes its mark. What lessons did you learn in the classroom? Do you remember a certain teacher? If so, why? Was there an event, activity, or lesson that you can recall today? Professor Linda Hammond said, "We actually learn in a state of positive emotion much more effectively. That has huge implications for what we do in schools. The classroom makeup influences both educational and emotional outcomes, contributing to lifelong development and identity." I will be addressing a few key elements that influence learning in the classroom. By sheer numbers, America grows increasingly more dependent upon the role of public education in the lives of their children. Therefore, let us reflect upon the role educators and students have as they impact the educational environment within the classroom, remembering that lessons learned in the classroom stay with us for a lifetime. Conclusion. Much of what impacts students is provided and promoted by the classroom teacher interactions, selected materials, and overall educational environment that can have a transforming influence on students. From day-to-day operation of a classroom contributes greatly to the educational experience. The cognitive and non-cognitive effects have long-term implications. Many results of classroom education are largely unmeasured. According to a professor from Northwestern University, test scores capture only a fraction of a teacher's role. The well-being of a student includes social and emotional wellness. These long-term factors influence both health and future employment. The contributions of what teachers teach and what students learn shape our neighborhoods, communities, and nation. Not only does a teacher touch the future, but they often have the power to construct, strengthen, and fortify those they instruct. Our support of the classroom in relation to public education should be on par with the importance of the lives of the students that learn therein. The love of learning should reign paramount above obstacles that may seek to interrupt the learning process. Never has there been a greater need to examine and support the public school classroom. The lasting influence of the classroom impacts all of us. America's classrooms are America's future, one classroom at a time.